Okay, on to the next one. Our heroes never die. Old heroes never die. God damn, that's like a slight reference to Overwatch from Mercy. The Admiral left a message for you, and the news is not too good. It appears that the Limsa merchant ship was assailed by a Shigan raiding party, affiliated with the Crushing Tide. The further complicated matters, the vessel in question was carrying a shipment of crystals supplied to us by the Kobold of... of course. The Admiral suspects that the Doww means to use the plundering crystals to summon Leviathan. She has gone to meet with Noll, that we and our Shigan allies may make a swift action. She bids you to join her immediately. Should the worst come to worst, your experience in combating primals may prove you essential. Pray, make to the South Tide Gate and rendezvous with the Admiral Bluefist at once. Alright. Back to the South Gate we go. Alright, here we are, Admiral. Thank you for coming, Arcturus. The situation is grim. The Crushing Tide plundered one of our trading ships and seized a godly stash of the Gomorrah crystals. Psst, though their aims is clear, it appears they lack yet the quality needs to perform the summoning. Doww longs for the days when the airy chicken cries out for Lord Leviathan's deliverance, and will stop at nothing to see them return. I cannot fathom what Crushing Tides are thinking. What satisfaction, what happiness can be found in giving over their lives and minds to a false god. And so we must thwart their designs. Let the bonds we have forged be forever broken. By the same token, we cannot ignore the blasphemy, nor the transformations present to bring about. A battle of the two fronts, neither of which we cannot commit to the expenses of the other. As we sail into the eyes of the storm, I will hear your counsel. What course of action would you propose? Might we return to the three great pirates' powers for aid? Let us recruit the Yellow Jackets to the cause. Sounds like a job for the company of heroes. I do like we can recruit the Yellow Jackets, but I don't know if they'll be much of a help. The company of heroes is another good choice, but might we try to create great pirates' powers for aid? Let's go with the first option. Might we turn to the three great pirate powers for aid? As it happens, I already enlisted the Executioner, the Krakens, and the Sirens to the cause. They have done much to bolster the Maelstrom's efforts to scour the seas for the blasphemy. So if we already seek reinforcements, we will have to turn elsewhere. But to whom? How about, sounds like the job for the Company of Heroes? The Company of Heroes? Now that's such a name I've never heard in some time. It is true they have answered the call many times. Indeed, other than you and yours, there are arguably no better suited to the task of the primal slain. But they are disbanded over 5 years ago, and neither hide or hair has been seen of their commanders since. Their absent leader, I suspect, will be reluctant to join our cause. And yet, I can't think no better option. I'll contact Wheiskaet, their Release Commander right-hand man and see if he not to hear us out. I'll ask him to meet us at the Drowning Wench. Let us hope he is respectable to our offer. Receptive of our offer. No, might I trust you and your brothers to continue the search for the blasphemy in the meantime? Psst, but of course, Admiral. Should we discover anything, you'll be the first to know. Alright, down to the Drowning Wench in Limsa. Alright, here we are. My apologies for the delay. Never late than never. So your plea fell on deaf ears, I take it. And here I swore 5 years ago that I was done playing hero. I take that as a smashing success. Couldn't someone explain what this is all about? Believe it or not, I am a respectable man with respectable obligations these days. Take it from my polearm out of your ass, old friend, and stop pretending you're not still a murderous bastard at heart. Watch that wicked tongue of yours, lest I skewer it and throw it to your right. Not like a reunion with a dear companion of a ball of which is the finest vintage. That is why we're here, right?
Bishop! No time, no iPad, blenders! Gray foxes tell me tinkles to see could be friends again.
Thank you for assembling on such a short notice. Spears the pleasantries, Admiral. Why are we here? I make a simple request. Reform the company heroes and let Limsa your strength. Your reasons I'm sure I would like to hear. So there you have it, a terrible fiend as known as the blasphemy prowls our seas, transforming the Shogun into ravaging beasts. At the same time, Shogun themselves, specifically a hostile faction calling themselves the Crushing Tide, had declared their intention to summon the violence anew. Should they succeed, we wouldn't be hard-pressed to deal with the primal while still dealing with other threats. A right pickle indeed. But the answer is no. The commander disbanded the company, and as his first mate, it is not my place to gainsay his final orders. Solve that, I say! Have you forgotten our company's creed? The duty of the strong is to protect the weak! And the people now is in danger, not the same men and women we fought to defend years ago. The commander would not have turned his back on them, and neither should we. Bold words, Lemondel. But do you truly believe that we can honor them as we are? Old mercenaries past their prime, lacking the commander for whose wisdom and powerlessness saw them to glory once a time. Ah, yes, your commander. What if a Taurus here were to lead you in his stead? Surely you would not have to question her abilities. Oh, wait a minute, you're dragging me to this list now? An intriguing proposition. I, for one, would not be averse to serving under such a decorated hero.
Bishop! Gooby friends have gooby hands for Bradley Dink, and gooby arms for Dinky Fighty.
As ringing as endorsement as any, but I would like to hear it from the woman herself. Do you believe you are capable of leading a company of heroes into battle? If you're the stones to follow me, god damn it. Better battle than a banquet, I would say. Honestly. If you got the stones to follow me, that is. Now that's the confidence I expect from my commander. Well then. Consider us yours to lead. 5 years to the day, Droopy Toad. I was enjoying a more literary life, but when duty called. Wait, before we proceed, I must ask, have you no ways of reaching out to the commander? Forgot how he took his leave, have we? Up and vanishing up so we could find each of our own way, apart from him in the company. I doubt we will see him again, much as we could. To the matter at hand, the mission you will undertake. First, you will aid us in tracking down the blasty that roams the seas. Second, you must prevent the crushing tide from summoning the Leviathan at all costs. Oh, is that all? And there I thought I might get our feet wet for some real challenge. But all the seriousness, we should take care and decide who attends to what. Sounds like a job for our acting commander. I'm sure she'll give us all due consideration. Indeed I am. Alright. So if you understand this correctly, we're gonna bring down this so-called blasphemy. Of course, to do that, we need to find the damn thing first. We also got to prevent the crushing tide from summoning their god, the Leviathan. A tall order, and in itself. As acting commander, it is your job to decide who will be going based on the skills we each have to offer. I recommend that you start by having a chat with each of us that you might develop a sense of strengths and weaknesses. Mostly strengths, of course. Of stories veteran you are to command. Okay. My specialist, you're asking? Why, impaling fiends with this lance of mine. Of course, the stronger the foe, the better. None are the match for me. It would be folly to waste my talents on dealing with those slippery fishermen set me against. Set me against that so-called blasphemy and I'll have that thing on the score before you can say, Merlwyb Blowfist. Pursue the slaying of the blasphemy from... Honestly, I do want to try him to prevent the summoning. His lance can be, you know, invaluable and keeping them at bay. But... you know what? Prevent the summoning. Have you lost your wits? Send Randall after the Shigun, and he's likely to help them summon the Leviathan to slay his bloodlust. Oh God, help us all. I will speak plain. I am not some battle-crazed barbarian like Landwell. As Noll of the Noll, a tribe of peerless hunters, I conduct my affairs with the discipline and prudence. Goddamn that cat pun. As such, I know better than that to rush headlong into battle is rarely the best course of action. Far wiser is to observe from afar and proceed with caution. Pursue and slaying the blasphemy. It is true that the Noll can hold his own in the fight, but I cannot help but wonder if it's the best to use his. But it is your choice to make. As you well know, my vision is somewhat lacking these days. I can still defend myself when necessary, but I'd rather not come to that. My condition also leaves me to rather suited for the scouting and searching. It wasn't always the case, but such is life on the other hand. Such is life. On the other hand, I like to think I've gotten quite good at sounding out the intentions of others during the negotiations and the like. Pursue slaying the blasphemy. That is a interesting choice, Commander. Chamonix will definitely perform any task to be sure, but I can't help but wonder if it is a suitable venue for his particular talents. And now for our girlfriend here.
Bishop! Brave Fox master remarks on the Illuminati's treasures. Offers much hand-tending with ingenuity. Foreseeing spyglasses see far in the ocean depths. Crackly fires go boom and blast beasts into bitsy pieces.
Prevent the primal summoning. The choice is yours to make, of course, but I cannot help but wonder if Layfox's talents might be better applied to a less delicate task. It would seem everyone has their assignments. That said, I must confess that your choices do not exactly inspire me with confidence. I hope that you can improve your gaps of strength and weaknesses for those under your command, lest these missions end in disaster. Hopefully they won't. And with that, it's time we go to work. I procure the link shells for one and all, that we can keep touch with each other, inspire our progress. You may pick them up at the Maelstrom command. And we set off soon then. Should we have need of a regroup to or reconsider our strategies, call for us. Alright. I wish to return to command and share these developments here with the strategists and our Shikan friends. Do join me if you can, Commander Artorias. Alright, now we need to go back to the central command. Oops, wrong person. Damn it. Ah, Artorias! The Admiral has apprised me with the situation in full. Furnishing Artorias with a linked bow, yes? But I already have one. Can you somehow customize the one I currently have? Of course, Admiral! Oh, thank you. It would seem the company is trying to reach us. Speak of the devil. Ho there, Commander! Just give us a word and I'll come running! Noel, you goddamn voice, will you? What's your tongue, or I'll track you down and rip yours out! They sound more like mortal enemies than old companions. That's where the Artorias comes in. I'm trusting you to whip them back into shape. Make them a force to be reckoned with. Hopefully. I will have the strategist contact you if there's any developments. I will convey them to the entire company by linked pearl. But we can't afford anyone taking reckless actions. In the meantime, I will reach out to the Noll and see what he has gleaned about crushing Tide and their hideout. Let us hope for the tidings, Commander. Well, good tidings. And our heroes never die. Or old heroes never die. Hi guys, thank you for enjoying this long recording session on Final Fantasy XIV Endwalker for the melee DPS role quest. And if you have any comments, put them down below the video as well. If you like this video, please click the like button, it is very much appreciated. And if you have any lingering interest on what's coming on my channel, you can give my YouTube channel a look. And if you're interested or not on the videos there, you can probably subscribe. If not, that's alright. But if you're going to, don't forget to hit that bell icon to get notified for future videos that'll be upcoming on the near future on my channel itself. And as per always, I have 3 projects which are coming, well, still ongoing, mainly on my channel, which are of course Final Fantasy XIV Raid, Trial, M-Skill, Broadcast, Jobs, Minions, and Mounts, or anything other 14 related. And secondly would be FGO and NA for the Lost Bowl 4, Lost Bowl 5, Lost Bowl 6, and eventually Lost Bowl 7, eventually, when that ever comes over to the global version of FGO. And of course, we have the role videos for whatever particular banner that comes down the line, especially for 2023, where will be a lot of interesting particular servants, game-breaking ones, especially for the Buster meta. And not to mention the challenge quests and events itself, whenever they come out periodically. It really depends on when they actually come out. And lastly, my third and say the least project is, let me say it, Persona 5 The Royal, which I don't know whenever this is gonna come back in my channel at some point, but regardless, it will come back eventually in the foreseeable future, maybe. So with that out of the way, this has been Ravensleep45. Take care, stay safe, and have a pleasant Final Fantasy XIV day.